What's up, guys? So in today's video we're going to go over some of these little emergency packs. Now I've had these for years. I really feel like these came out like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. Maybe you guys can tell me. It started with these, which I can't say, which is so dumb, but you see what it is. It's actually, the company I think is called Potty Packs, and I want to say that that was their original name for these, but then they turned into these. I don't know. But these are awesome. In fact, all these are little emergency preparedness packets. These are things that your girl keeps in her purse, or you guys keep in your emergency bag, keep in a glove box in your car, your vehicle, whatever. Keep one, in your desk at your office. These are just things that you just might need. Now, obviously, this you don't need at the office. Hopefully, wherever your place of work is, they have toilet paper and stuff. This is more of a maybe camping type situation or roadside emergency situation. That does happen. Knock on wood, I've never had that situation happen to myself, but there's people just stuck in traffic on the freeway somewhere, and it's just like, you gotta go, you gotta go. If you got a paper plate in the back seat from that slice of pizza you had for lunch or something, that's what it is. That sounds horrible, but that's just what happens, right? The paper plate thing, by the way, is a Bobby Lee reference, if you know Bobby Lee and ever heard that story. But anyway, so yes, Made in America products, emergency preparedness kit. Started with the poop kit here. So here's what we get in this pack: 2-ply toilet paper, hand sanitizer, a litter bag, wet wipe, and hand wipe. All right, so the idea is that you go in the bag, right? You wipe yourself with the toilet paper. You use the hand sanitizer on your hands. The wet wipe you can also use for the other area as well. I know some people prefer that. By the way, write down in the comment section, are you a wet wipe person or just dry only? There's a lot of differences out there how people live. Some people just got to have those wet wipes. Other people just don't use them. Just one of those things. And then hand wipe, of course. So you wipe yourself up, you clean up and everything, dry your hands, and you're good to go, right? So pretty cool. Just like I said, little lights pack you put in for emergencies only. So started there, and then I want to say they came out with the basic first aid kit afterwards. I remember these came out, everyone loved them, it was super cool. I got a bunch of them, and then these things hit the market, and I was super interested in these because these are good for not necessarily me and you, because if you're like me, which a lot of you are, you probably already have like first aid kits that are packed to the the tippity top of everything you could possibly need for your vehicle and stuff. These are actually really good to just give out to friends and family and stuff. Great stocking stuffers, during the holidays, and maybe throw it in there with a birthday gift or something. It's just something you don't think about, but you just might need. And again, we're prepared type people, most of us. If you're watching this video, if you follow me, you'll probably have that mindset where you have some basic first aid stuff. But if you don't, at the very least, something like this in your glove box in your vehicle, it's just what it is, right? This is for minor first aid needs. So this one comes with hand sanitizer, antiseptic wipe, triple antibiotic cream, gauze pads, bandages, and painkillers, right? So scrapes and burns and things like that. Not just specifically burns, but of course you can use this for burn. But yeah, just one of those things. Then, and I don't know if this is the exact order for the rest of the stuff, but then we had the tick one. The tick one's obviously important for, anyone who lives in any kind of suburbia, or even if you're in the city, I suppose you can rub against a bush. There's ticks everywhere, So this is just in case you have a tick on you. So there's insect repellent on here. Obviously that's for tick prevention. So if you're going to go on a hike or something, you can open this up, use the insect repellent. But if you do have a tick on you, it comes with fine tip tweezers, antiseptic wipe, bandage, resealable bag to keep the tick in case of symptoms. Now, also good to note, and I learned this from like a local Facebook page. There are certain colleges where if you could send a tick and they'll give you a report back if it has Lyme's disease, like as a study. So you could get that information for free certain places. Well, they'll go through lab work and make sure, you know what diseases that tick may have been carrying. So that's pretty interesting too. So you can Google that, look into it. But yeah, if you do have a tick, you should keep it in case you do get symptoms. Obviously, you can go to a doctor immediately. If you get Lyme's disease from a tick, it's bad. People live with it. It's just one of those things. I came very, very close to having Lyme's. I was rigging up a tree that was fallen on a family property, and I was all up in them bushes. And I thought I checked myself for ticks, but I didn't well enough. I had a deer tick that latched onto my stomach. I think I even posted on Instagram this before, or told this story before. Didn't know I had it all. It ate and left, whatever, very, very quickly too, because even that day when I was taking a shower, I was really kind of checking myself. You know, deer ticks are obviously tiny, the tip of a pencil dot, you know, but it's not like it fully engorged. It just did its thing and left before I even knew it. And I had, like, you know, I think it was 2 days later, I had the telltale bullseye, you know, on my stomach. And I'm like, oh, damn, this is not good. Went to the doctor, did the tests. And not to get into too many details, but there's certain factors, you know, and you have to have, like, whatever it is, 7 of this blah, blah, blah. And I had like 6 out of 7. So, like, I technically didn't have Lyme's. But since that day, I've had some funky stuff happen to me. Like, I get random facial twitches, which that could be from stress too. That you know, there's all kinds of reasons why you get muscle spasms and stuff, but I'll tell you, it never happened before that tick bite, so who knows. Anyway, very good thing to have. This is fantastic if you just like to hike occasionally, walk some trails with your loved ones or whatever. It's just a good thing to have in your bag. You know, you bring your water, you bring your very basic communication, emergency supplies. You know, you're not, when you go on a hike for a mile or two, you know, on some major trail, you're not expecting to survive there for the next 2 weeks. Like, you're not going to be found. But this isn't about survival. This is like practicality. You bring water just so you stay hydrated. You bring something like this just in case, if you happen to, you know, want it. Like, let's say you did a sporadic type, you know, you're driving along the road. Hey, there's a trail there. Let's stop and go. If you have this in the glove box, then you can use the preventative insect repellent, you know, for your hike. So it might save you from getting that bite in the first place. But I've definitely been on many of walks and hikes through trails and just the bare woods, and I've walked through tick nests. Specifically where I live now, there's 2 trails that are very local to me, you know, in my neighborhood. And the one trail, when my family lived here with me, many, many years ago, I made them go for a walk. I'm like, this is awesome. I was doing it all the time. Like, come on, it's gonna be fun. I got the whole family to go, which was a big deal because my sister, she's a young teenager at the time, definitely was not into stuff like that. My, you know, mom could care less, but it's just one of those things. My dad never hikes, so it was very exciting. We did the whole thing, and guess what? At the very end, this is like, I think, a 3-mile or 4-mile hike through the woods. Really nice, though. I mean, it was a decently laid out trail. A lot of rocky terrain, though. Like, the actual trail itself was a lot of jagged rocks, so you can easily twist an ankle or, you know, get hurt. But we took it slow, and we really had an awesome time. But at the very end, we're popping out of the trail, literally at the end. And all of a sudden, I look down, and I got like 15 to 20 ticks crawling on my ankles. And I'm like, and I didn't realize this until we're about to get into the vehicle. So some of my family members were in the car, and they had to jump out of the car. And we looked up and down, you know, our legs and stuff, and tried to knock them off. It was super, like, freaky. Everyone's freaking out. So yeah, I'm not a fan of ticks. Definitely not. Anyway, next up here, the hydration pack. All right, you can see here we have electrolyte powder. Obviously, it says water not included, because you never know. Maybe you think there's a packet of water in there or something. Obviously, you know, bring your own water. But you get the little electrolyte, the powder for water mix. You also get electrolyte chews as well. Painkiller in here, as well as sunscreen, lip balm, and expanding towel. And the expanding towel are these, all right? And they actually just offer these, which I am a huge, huge fan of. Everywhere carries these now. I want to say Walmart has these. I may have seen them there before, but this is like super popular. This is a very compressed towel. I have a video on this. It looks like a pill, right? Or like a big Altoid or something like that. But you just soak it with water, and, you know, it soaks up and it expands, and it unrolls to a very durable, reusable, like cheesecloth style rag, essentially. But this is fantastic. I don't have kids, but if you have kids, you know, even if you don't have to go hiking or there's no emergency at all, you just go out with the family to get ice cream, and you got like a 3-year-old and a 7-year-old, and they got ice cream all over the face. Well, you go over to the bathroom, you drop this in the sink, you turn the water on, you wring it out, and now you have a wet, durable, like textured rag, so you can clean up your kids' faces, you know, clean your hands. You know, maybe you're out doing something, yard work, whatever. You go on a picnic, a hike, whatever it is, your hands are nasty, you touch something gross, you take a little of your water from your water bottle, or you can throw this right in your bottle, quickly pull it out, wring it out, now you have a wet rag to clean up. It's just, it really is super, super handy. So they do sell a full pack of these. These are cool. The only hit on these, I think, for me, is that I wish there were Ziploc bags. These are just sealed, so they're one time, like once you open this, that's it. I would really like this to be reusable, specifically because on certain kits, like the medical kit, you might just want the painkiller. You might just want one Band-Aid and then you want to reseal it and save the other stuff. Or you want to be able to add to it in the future. Do you know what I'm saying? As far as the hydration pack goes, maybe you just want the lip balm, but you can't reseal these. So if the company ever stumbles across this video, fantastic product. I really like your product, but get a Ziploc, get a resealable top for that. I think that's a good idea. But obviously these are meant to be one-time use. It's just, if let's say, you know, you might want one thing in here, not use the entire pack. So that's just one critique, I guess. But really, we've seen these before. This is nothing new. I mean, it might be new for some people, but when I got these, I got the paperwork, and I thought this was super cool because they have other kits I've never even seen before. So that's what I want to touch upon in this video. All right, so you can see the kits here. This is a quick explanation. You can pause there. It's got the price, $3, right? For a seed kit, $3. Tick kit is $4. The towels is $3. Right? Potty pack. The potty pack is identical to the other kit. It's just, you know, let's say you're in a setting with kids or something. Maybe you want to, maybe you're a teacher. You can't just go around, you know, with this thing. That might be a little offensive for a school scenario or daycare, whatever the case may be, whatever. Hangover kit is super cool, right? Hangover kit has aspirin, let's see, antacid, the electrolyte powder, lip balm, and a mint. So if you have a hangover. Actually, now that I'm talking about it, I don't know if you guys know, but men can take Midol. Midol is for women on their period, if you don't know. But Midol is essentially a painkiller with caffeine. And that is fantastic for a hangover. So there's a little tidbit for you guys out there who like to party and drink a lot. All right, if you're not feeling it the next day, if your girl's got some Midol on her, you might want to pop a few. So I'm no doctor, but you can look that up for yourself. Hydro pack, clean kit here, just regular generic hygiene kit. And look at that, I was just talking about periods. There you go, period pack for the ladies out there. Or the 5 guys in 2024 who think they get a period. Sleepover pack, right? Look at that. Sleepover pack comes with makeup removal wipe, toothbrush, antiperspirant wipe, lip balm, skin lotion, straight out of your hair, the elastic hairband. So again, nice, you know, female kit there. Maybe have your one night stand and you want your little refresher pack. I'd also get the hygiene kit here as well, just saying. Maybe you could have the hangover. So these are like a lot of the ones I've never even seen before. The period pack I never saw before either, but travel kit, we saw the tick kit, a golf pack, a park pack, dental kit, grooming kit. You can see these, you can pause there, and there, and there if you want to see the contents of these packs and the prices. All right, sex pack, how about that for $5? Looks like you get lip balm, deodorant, and a mint, a couple condoms, and some lube. Also wet wipe and hand sanitizer. That sounds like, I don't know, a little bag of regret, right? Anyway, winter pack, hydration pack we saw, and virus kit. Look at that. A virus kit in case you're worried about viruses. So, I don't know. I just thought this was super, super cool. Again, the company's potty packs, it's nothing really new for a lot of the people who follow the channel for a long time. But if you haven't seen these before, now you know about them. It's a fantastic idea. I really love the idea. But I was very excited to see all the different, you know, varieties there, which I've never seen before, and I wanted to share with you guys in case, for example, you are a fan of the original pack, but you didn't know these other things exist. It's just kind of cool. So anyway, thoughts and opinions always welcome down in the comment section. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.